New at 10, we now know more information regarding the first positive coronavirus case in Clay County. Minnesota health officials say the patient is a man between the ages of 18 and 24 years old. Officials say the man recently traveled internationally, and that brings Minnesota's total to 89 positive cases. At least 3,000 people have been tested.
Given that we've got this evidence, strong evidence of community transmission now in North Dakota, we are today issuing, and I've just signed before I've come into this meeting, an executive order with several directives. All bars, restaurants, breweries, cafes, similar on-site dining establishments are now by executive order closed to on-sale and on-site patrons, and this is statewide.
That is the latest news coming out of Bismarck in light of the COVID-19 outbreak. Today, the state health department confirmed 8 additional cases of COVID-19, raising the total number of cases in the state to 19. All of the new cases were reported from the Bismarck-Mandan area, including one man in his 70s. 4 other men and 3 women make up the other 7 new cases. One person diagnosed with the virus has been hospitalized. Governor Doug Burgum, as you heard, issued several executive orders today. One order closes bars, restaurants, and other dine-in establishments, in addition to recreational facilities, health clubs, and entertainment venues. However, takeout, delivery, drive-through, or off-sale services may continue. The number of coronavirus cases in North Dakota doubled in the past 24 hours, so the state is prioritizing testing groups because there's a shortage of nylon swabs. To see those considered top priority, visit our website, valleynewslive.com. School districts have been given the green light by Governor Doug Burgum to come up with an alternative approach to educating kids in grades K through 12. The move aims to continue the learning process in light of the coronavirus concerns. Burgum is calling for schools in the state to remain closed until further notice, so school districts can map out plans to resume classes remotely. The governor also signed an executive order allowing for distant learning, has waived the need to make up the next 7 school days for a total of 12 days of closure due to COVID-19. Districts like Fargo and West Fargo have been working on plans that would include online learning. West Fargo educators are working on a plan with the goal of being ready at the end of the month. Tonight, West Fargo school leaders showed their support for all involved.
Our teachers are sincerely and our staff are sincerely concerned, and their hearts are heavy for their children, whether they're little bitty or seniors. They're worried. They want to start connecting with their kids right away. They want to know that their kids are okay and start talking to them, and they're getting that process going to make that happen.
Fargo Schools is also working on its own online learning plan. A spokesperson says staff members will spend next week working on a model that is expected to begin on April 1st, but could be earlier if approved by the state. The United States Treasury Department could start issuing relief checks to American families as soon as next month. Right now, the plan includes sending 2 large checks to many Americans and devoting $300 billion toward helping small businesses avoid massive layoffs. As we wait for word on how this will all work, Valley News Team's Rachel DePompa has a warning tonight to keep your money safe.
The government wants to send every American money, and that is going to bring out the scammers, so be on alert. If you receive a text, email, or even a phone call from someone claiming to be from the government with a check for you, beware. People are already reporting this. These fake messages will claim to be able to deposit $1,000 or more directly into your bank account and will likely ask for your banking information. Do not, under any circumstance, give away your personal information via text, email, or phone.
That's all a scam. None of it is true. What's going to happen is as soon as you open that or you give them information, you're in a world of hurt for months and years to come because it's a ripoff and it's a scam.
If you see this scam, make sure you report it to your state's Attorney General's office and help alert others by using something like the Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker, which is located on their website.
Now, if you do get a text or email asking for your banking information, do not click any links or respond. The State Department is urging Americans to avoid all overseas travel. It issued its most severe warning late today, a level 4 travel advisory, which advises against all international travel, and those who are already abroad are urged to return home immediately, unless they plan to remain there indefinitely. The level 4 advisory is usually issued for areas embroiled in conflict, natural disaster, or where Americans face specific risks. So far, over 11,000 cases have been reported in the U.S., and the number of deaths is nearing 200. It's a classic case of supply and demand being fueled by a global pandemic. Gas prices are falling fast across the country. According to AAA, drivers in about a quarter of the country's states are seeing gas under $2 a gallon. The national average is at $2.19. That's the lowest it has been since December 2016. Experts think that trend will continue, with some places likely to see prices closer to $1 in the coming months. Oil prices are not only being impacted by coronavirus, which is cutting the demand for gas as people stay home, but also a price war between Russia and Saudi Arabia. Here in the metro, the cheapest tank of gas is at Stay Mart, pricing at $1.79, with the average gallon of gas pricing at $1.87.
It's probably a little harder for us out here on the road because we're dealing with it daily. When other people can go home and self-quarantine, and we basically can't. We need to be hauling this stuff for the people.
While most Americans are working from home, truck drivers continue to hit the road to make sure shelves stay stocked. Valley News Team's Alexandra Kay explains the troubles they're now facing while making sure the goods get to you.
Mike Griever has been a truck driver for 22 years, making countless trips across the country hauling goods. However, this trip he's on now has proven to be more difficult, as coronavirus precautions made basic necessities harder to get on the road.
They were putting signs up that they were not providing showers for drivers. The showers were shut down.
Along with showers, Mike says coffee is no longer available at some pit stops, with gas stations limiting items to stop the spread of the virus.
You know, it's messing with our routines.
And even while on the road, the toilet paper shortage is causing problems.
Rest areas on I-80 shut down because people are stealing the toilet paper out of them.
Following the executive orders by Governor Doug Burgum, Mike and other truckers will no longer be able to get out and stretch their legs inside North Dakota cafeterias, food courts, or restaurants. Burgum's order calls for these places to be closed for dine-in. Despite all this, Mike says in hard times, there were signs of hope and help throughout the country.
Kentucky Police Department said, hey, if you're in our area, we have plenty of parking, stop, give us a call. We'll go get you food, or else we'll take you to a drive-thru to get you food, which that was really cool.
Mike's on his way home now and wants to make sure fellow truckers don't get stuck in the same position he was in.
If you're in the Fargo area, give me a holler, because my wife or I'll come and help you out.
In Fargo, Alexandra Kay, Valley News Live.
So if you're a trucker in the area, Mike invites you to reach out and find him on Facebook. For more information, go to our VNL News app and click on this story. And here at Valley News Live, we're trying to report facts and not spread fear during this COVID-19 pandemic. If you need help looking into a question or issue in your community, call our whistleblower hotline, 237-6576, and leave your tip. A member of our team will get on the case and then go to work to help you answer your concerns.